We're going to move on to 5.4, and we're going to do a petty cash fund. Remember, petty cash is going to be for any small payments, okay? We want to buy one stamp. We're not going to, business probably isn't going to buy just one stamp, but that's the example. We're not going to write a check for a 50 cent stamp, okay? We're going to pull money out of a petty cash fund. Usually it's kept, like secretary's desk has a locked box that has cash in it. That's what it's going to be used for. Old movie, kind of funny. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Christina Applegate movie. She, parent mom goes away, the babysitter dies while the mom's away. And then she gets a job, and then she just starts thinking the petty cash fund is for her. So she spends about a bunch of stuff that she shouldn't spend it on. She starts spending all this money, and all of a sudden she realizes that she's got to pay it back. So now they got to figure out how to get this $1,000 back or whatever. Okay. So first thing we need to do on page 146 is to tell us we paid cash to establish the petty cash fund, $200. Okay. So we're gonna write the date. Again, this is our first day. So we're gonna do 2018. I think it's November, right?
Yeah, the 30th.
30th. So, you sure? I have the first. The 1st November. I think you're looking at the second.
Oh, yeah, no, I see it.
Okay. So we're putting this money into petty cash. So we're gonna create the petty cash. So that's gonna be an account that we have in our general ledger. We wrote check C64 for $200. Then we come down, we put cash, credit 200. Again, we're just changing one asset to another. We'll then go take that check, cash it, take that money and put it into the drawer. Questions? All right. So the next thing we need to do is we've gone most of the month. That is either getting low or it's every month we might want to replenish it, just to make sure we start off at the beginning. Did everybody have that one? The last transaction? Sorry. Yeah. So we gotta go back and put the money back into it. Now, we're not gonna put a full $200 every time. We're only gonna put the amount that we used. Okay? Good. All right. So at the top of your page, you got this petty cash report. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of go through and figure out where all the money is. Okay? So the first thing we need to put up here is November 30th, 2018. Again, it's whatever date we're doing this on. Okay? And usually the custodian is taking care of it. You're the custodian, so you sign it up here. Okay. So if it's off, it's your fault. Okay. All right, so now we got to go through, we count the money, we look at all the receipts and all the, remember we said there was a form they filled out when they used it? So we got to put down all the payments that we made. So I think we bought some postage, so we got postage expense. $24, right? Okay. And then miscellaneous expense. $20. Okay. I guess the boxes aren't showing up here. Right underneath reconciliation, we put $200. That's what our fund started with. All right. Are we up to this point? So now we add these two up, and I get $44, and down here on the total payments, we're gonna put 44. That also becomes the amount that I'm supposed to write this check for. Okay, because technically, I should write it for $44. But some things happen, certain, weird stuff happens. So now what I do is I take the 200 minus the 44, and I get 156. That's the amount of cash that I should have in the drawer. Okay? So then I count up what's actually in the drawer. And I find out that in the drawer, I actually have $154 in cash. I'm short $2. Okay? So I take 156 minus 54, and I get $2. Then I add 44 to 12, or 44 and 2. So I get $46. So I need to write my replenishment check for $46. Okay? Questions? If these two numbers were switched, and we actually had more money in our drawer than we should have, okay, this would end up being a negative, and you put that in parentheses. Okay? And then you would subtract. Questions about that? All right. Now, the next thing we have to do is go ahead and put this in the journal. So we still have to keep track of this stuff. So we made some other transaction, that's why that broken line is there. So we're gonna skip down, mine is in line 29. Okay? So we did this on the 30th. And we're gonna put all of our debits, okay? So we have postage expense. We're gonna write check number 86, so C86 is our source document. And we had $24 for postage expense. Now, debits do not get indented. Everybody got this?
Okay.
Debits do not get indented. So even though I'm going down another line, I'm not going to indent. I'm going to put miscellaneous expense. Okay, we debited miscellaneous expense for $20. The next line is cash, short, and over. Okay, were we short or over? Short, because we had less money than we should have. That becomes a debit, okay, because we're running up crediting cash. So I'm gonna put $2, right? Then the last thing I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna do my credit. So I do cash, credit, the total, in this case, $46.
And you only have to put the date once.
Only have to put the date once. Questions?
Makes sense.
All right, if we were over, it would come down here with cash. Okay, questions? Yeah, then we write that check, cash it, put that money back in our register, or drawer. Okay, let's go and work on those today, please.